WYOU Sports special presentation.
Berwick and Allentown Central Catholic are two of the heavyweights of high school football. Their programs have received national attention. Central Catholic ranked third in the country by USA Today and riding a 26-game winning streak. Berwick, coming off their first District 2 title, is looking to avenge last year's loss to Central Catholic in the state semifinals. The key players are back. Robbins, Bennett, and Stoiko for the Bulldogs. Drayton, Fairclough, and Lapadula for the Vikings. The rematch is set. The WYOU High School Football Game of the Week mix!
WYOU Sports presents the High School Game of the Week. Today, the Class AAA state quarterfinal game featuring the Berwick Bulldogs and the defending state champion Vikings of Allentown Central Catholic.
This is Goodman Stadium, Lehigh University, where two of the nation's most powerful high school football teams are preparing to bang heads in what is simply being called the rematch. Hi again, everybody. John Nugent along with J.P. Mack welcoming you to our high school football game of the week. These two teams, Allentown Central Catholic and Berwick, met a year ago. Central Catholic coming out on top 13-8, and then they went on to win the state championship. Not a whole lot has changed since last year, J.P., except maybe these two teams have gotten a little better.
Well, they both will score in bunches today. Both will come out in multiple formations trying to confuse each other. The defenses are fantastic, and most of the points have been scored against second defenses, so we're going to see a great one here today. This ball game should be decided right on the line of scrimmage. As Keith Jackson would say, the big uglies are in control of this one. Well, you're going to see guys, the big Kishbaugh brothers and Nick Diggin for Berwick. You're going to see Lapadula, Division I guy, and the coach's kid, Jim Morgans, for Central Catholic. The linebackers all over the place. They're going to hit each other today. And winner of this ball game will go on to meet Manheim Central in the Eastern Pennsylvania Championship. It's our high school football game of the week. The opening kickoff is next.
Today's WYOU Sports High School Game of the Week is brought to you by your Quality Plus Ford dealers, the First National Bank of Berwick, and the Berwick Hospital Center, an affiliate of Wyoming Valley Healthcare System.
The #1 truck in America gets even better in 1995. Bad to the bone. The Ford F-Series, the #1 truck for 17 straight years, has more repeat buyers. Plus, F-Series has a driver's side airbag standard. And F-Series has more styles and models to choose from. That's why there are more F-Series still on the road than any other make. Bad to the bone. For $229 per month, the F-150 is a lot of truck at your Quality Plus Ford dealer, the Truck Authority.
You've always strived for something beyond the basic necessities. At the First National Bank of Berwick, we can help with a loan for whatever you have in mind. Home loans, auto loans, or personal loans, tailored to meet your individual needs at rates you can afford. So if you're ready to borrow, the First National Bank of Berwick is ready to lend, because we invest in our future by investing in your future. The First National Bank of Berwick, in touch with you. Member FDIC.
These are 4 good reasons why Dr. Douglas Coslett has joined the Berwick Hospital Center OBGYN team. He's committed to Berwick with a full-time practice in obstetrics, gynecology, and infertility. Dr. Douglas Coslett, another reason you'll express pride and joy at Berwick Hospital Center.
We don't want you to tear out your present heat system, but we do want you to turn it off this winter. By simply cutting a 6.5-inch hole in any outside wall, you can install this Alaska Power Vent system. You don't have to build a chimney. Then install any one of the beautiful Alaska Stoker stoves and turn off your heat this winter. Complete installation in under 2 hours. See one burning today.
It'll be a foot race to the end zone. He's in. Touchdown. playing host to the Class 3A state quarterfinal. A beautiful afternoon for football. And this is Goodman Stadium, Lehigh University, and a huge crowd is on hand. Forecast for today's game is the captains meet at midfield. Mostly sunny, temperature 46 degrees, winds variable 10 miles per hour. The humidity is at 34%. Today's officials out of District 1, Philadelphia. The referee, Les Bryant. Umpire, Chuck Thompson. Head linesman, George Geis. Line judge, John Shallett. Back judge, John Loftus. The field judge, Ralph Wilson. And the side judge is Bob Tinsley. Berwick won the coin toss, and they have deferred. They will be kicking it off. Allentown Central Catholic will have the football first. There you see George Kerr, head coach of the Berwick Bulldogs since 1971, the winningest active coach in the state of Pennsylvania. Central Catholic comes in ranked 3rd in the country by USA Today. They are 12-0 on the season. They have a 26-game winning streak. Bulldogs come in with a record of 11-1 in this one. They have advanced into the state quarterfinal round with victories over Honesdale and last week impressively over North Pocono. There you see Tom Poop getting ready to kick it off for the Bulldogs. These two teams met a year ago, Lackawanna County Stadium. Central Catholic winning that ball game 13-8. A rush on Drayton, back deep to receive for the Vikings. We are set for action. The rematch is underway. Fielded back of the 5. Big hole up the middle. Vikings will go on the offense from the 35. Nate Davidson with the return. Set the offensive line for the Vikings today. Tremonti, Morgans, Force, Worley, and Edwards will be up front. In the backfield, senior quarterback Ken Eisenhard, Volpe the fullback, Drayton and Davidson the halfbacks, Broler to the split end, Joe Ganal is the tight end. The Vikings averaging 41 points per ball game. 1st and 10, they'll go from their own 30-yard line. Drayton in motion. Hole up the middle, pick up a 5, 2nd down. Volpe on the carry. Set the Berwick defense. Henry, Kaufman, Kishbod, Dignan, and Stanley up front. The linebackers, Jason Knaus, Percy Hayes. In the secondary, Dave Keck, Mike Bennett, B.J. Hayes, and Jason Weaver. 2nd down for the Vikings. Again, the fullback up the middle. That's Volpe, stopped at the line of scrimmage. Hayes and Dignan in on the hit.
Now, you know, last year when they played, the trap was a real big thing for Allentown Central Catholic, and right away the first 2 plays, we went right after Berwick with the trap. It's going to be quite a guessing game out there. Allentown Central Catholic is showing a lot of different looks already, and Berwick's also moving their defense around, we call stemming.
There you see the senior quarterback, Ken Eisenhard, 6'1", 200 pounds. 3rd down, officials give him a yard, we'll call it 3. Eisenhard to throw. Complete to Drayton, 40-yard line. Drayton out of bounds, 45 and a 1st down.
Well, they call Drayton a halfback, but Drayton plays on the wing, on both sides on the wing. Gets the ball in the backfield. He's leading receiver with 24 catches.
24 catches, 6 touchdowns.
Their single back offense, fake the wing T set. Throws right out to the flat to Drayton. Throws 1 move. Fakes out kick. And they finish him off for a good gain, 1st down.
Jason Weaver came up to finish him off. Vikings with the 1st down. There you see the veteran head coach, Jim Morgans. 1st and 10, Vikings from their own 45. Drayton in motion. Eisenhard rolling. Eisenhard throwing. Intercepted. B.J. Hayes. First turnover of the game.
that ball away, John. He was rolling out there in a little bit of trouble. He had a trips formation with the motion with Drayton. Threw the ball right into Berwick's hands. Here we go. Faking the action in the backfield. Rolling out. Getting chased very well here.
It's
Pull
Nick
down.
Dignan.
Right there. He should get rid of it when Dignan's hanging on him. Throw it out of bounds. Doesn't do it. B.J. Hayes picks it up, and boy, does he get smacked.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the Vikings 49. Split the backs, wing to the near side. 2 tight ends. Stoiko with the carry and good yardage.
That was a nice counter play by Berwick. Everybody moving one way and giving the ball Stoiko coming back. Willie Edwards made the big hit on B.J. Hayes that time on the interception.
Pick up a 6 on that last play. 2nd down and 4. George Curry has been preparing for this football game since last December.
It's been on his mind, no question about it, from that day on.
2nd down and 4. Dave Robbins, junior quarterback, 9 of 10 last week. Stoiko off tackle. This stood up short of the 1st down. Let's set the Berwick offensive line today. Kishbaugh, callback, George, Vinny Kishbaugh, and Denzel Hacker up front. In the backfield, junior quarterback Dave Robbins, fullback Jeremy Kishbaugh, the halfback Ross Stoiko, flanker B.J. Hayes, split end Dave Keck. The tight end is Brandon Huntz. 3rd down and 1 for the Bulldogs. 40-yard line of Central Catholic. Bulldogs with the 1st down and more. Robbins on the keeper.
Much of the imagination, Johnny. Spread them out all over the place with no backs in the backfield and quarterback sneak.
Let's set the defense for the Vikings today. Edwards, Worley, Morgans, Lapadula, and Canal are up front. Linebackers and leading tacklers. Mike Caramelli, Harold Fairclown in the secondary. It's Drayton, Polby, Broler, and Davidson. 1st and 10, Bulldogs. 37-yard line of the Vikings. Split the backs, wing this out far side. Big hole. Stoiko over the 30 to the 29.
Well, the same counter play around the first play of the game, except it's coming back to the right now. Big Kishbaugh pulls. You'll see Kishbaugh come out of the line. Counter play going back. Kishbaugh going the other way. And Stoiko on a nice trap play gains good yardage.
Pick up an 8 on the play. Fran Volpe on the tackle. Stoiko over 1,000 yards on the season. Had a huge ball game a week ago against North Pocono. 2nd down and 2. Again, right up the middle. Berwick really firing out. Has the 1st down.
Right now, John, George Curry saying, my offensive line can move your defensive line. Almost every play so far has been straight ahead, man-on-man blocking, and they're just swarming all over the defense of Central Catholic.
You can tell just by the 2 sneaks Robinson's had. He's picked up 3 yards each time. Quarterback sneaks aren't designed for 3 yards. His line is really fired up.
And with Morgan Sim as the nose guard, he's an excellent football player, so Josh George is having a good time with him.
1st and 10, Berwick. Split the backs again inside the 25. Stoiko is stood up at the 25. Harold Fairclaw on the hit.
I'll tell you what, he was going backwards when Fairclaw hit him that time.
Fairclaw is 5'10", 220. One of the leading tacklers from his inside linebacker position.
Turn around, Robbins straight back. Comes boom, Fairclaw in there, real tough. Also, Caramelli was also in there.
Jim Morgans thinks he's a Division I prospect, but he says the scouts aren't interested simply because he's 5'10". 2nd down and 10. Robbins out of the gun 1st time, slot near side. Robbins throwing, incomplete. Bennett was not looking.
I think the fans are looking for a little action here. He got pushed. Now, you got pushed while the ball was in the air, then it's a penalty. I think George has a legitimate gripe here.
Bennett was open right when he came off the line, but he decided to go straight ahead to the end zone.
He was checked pretty good off the line, so they're not going to let him release too easily today.
3rd down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Just inside the 25-yard line of the Vikings. We are scoreless 1st quarter. Glad you could join us. Robbins out of the backfield. That's Remley. And a first down.
They call Remley Mr. Clutch, and there was a clutch play by him. They had a good fake. They had Keck out wide. Keck came down on a slant, and everybody looked at him, picked him up, and all of a sudden Remley sneaks out. You'll see here, Remley's in a tight end position. He can play a lot of different positions. There he is. X pattern, almost a pick pass. Remley, who catches the ball in real tight situations, made an excellent grab and a first down.
Pickup of 14 yards, first and goal for the Bulldogs just inside the 10-yard line of Central Catholic. Remley, big game a week ago against North Pocono, caught a touchdown pass. Kishbot's first carry. He's knocked backwards, second and goal.
Well, there's no hole that time. They try to run to the left. And Allentown Central Catholic, but they have 3 or 4 main stars over there, really squashed it.
Willie Edwards, 51, was in on the hit. Fran Volpe was there as well.
Coach really likes Willie Edwards. He says one of the quickest defensive linemen around. He's 6 foot, 265 pounds with feet.
Not many teams can score against this Viking defense. They have averaged just 7 points per ball game. Second and goal. Robbins, shovel pass, Stoiko, 5, he's in, touchdown, Bulldogs.
Let the defensive end come upfield and threw the shovel pass underneath, and that was an excellent call by George Curry that time.
9-yard touchdown play. We saw that play a week ago against North Pocono, except Kishba was the guy on the receiving end.
The playbook is thick at Berwick, and that was just another one of the great plays inside that big book.
You bait the defensive end, you let him in, he thinks he's going to make the sack, and then Robbins shovels it off. Boupon for the extra point, Remley on the hold. Parker the snap, it's good, it's down, and it's perfect. 5:41 to go, first quarter, Berwick leads it, 7-0.
The #1 truck in America gets even better in 1995. Bad to the bone. The Ford F-Series, the #1 truck for 17 straight years, has more repeat buyers. Plus, F-Series has a driver's side airbag standard. And F-Series has more styles and models to choose from. That's why there are more F-Series still on the road than any other make. Bad to the bone. For $229 per month, the F-150 is a lot of truck at your Quality Plus Ford dealer, the Truck Authority.
Every foundation is different, yet each one is necessary for a stable future. Quality business insurance programs from Hutchison Insurance Agency can provide the strong foundation needed for your business to build and grow upon. We offer you protection from liability, theft, fire and business interruption, as well as the stability of group health and benefits programs, pension, profit sharing, and workers' compensation. With a program designed by Hutchison Insurance Agency as your foundation, you'll be ready to start building.
Welcome back, Goodman Stadium, Lehigh University. Berwick Bulldogs leading Central Catholic 7-0, 5:41 to go, opening quarter. Boot kicks it off. Davidson at the 2. With a hole. And stopped at the 30-yard line. B.J. Hayes on the tackle. A return of 28 yards.
Berwick was going down in waves. The second wave got him.
Let's look at the touchdown play once again. I thought Robbins was a dead duck.
Here comes the defensive end. They sucker him in. All of a sudden, Stoiko has the ball. He's going to beat Drayton right in the end zone.
First down and 10, Central Catholic. They go from their own 30-yard line. Volpe off tackle. Good yardage over the 35, falls forward to the 36. Let's take a look at the numbers on that scoring drive by the Bulldogs. Impressive, 10 plays, 49 yards, time of possession, 4 minutes, 11 seconds. Stoiko with the 10-yard scoring play.
John Berwick's going to have a tough time here keying on Allentown Central Catholic. They have that wing T offense where 3 or 4 different guys get the ball on any play. It's a lot of misdirection.
Pick up a 6 on that last play. Wing to the far side, they split the backs. Drayton's first carry, cuts it up, and stood up. Canals, the first man there, number 90, from his linebacker spot, third down.
They ran a wing T sweep to the short side of the field, which is Drayton's favorite play. He has 784 yards rushing this year, so he's going to get the ball in this play quite a bit.
Big hole right away, but they close it quickly.
He picks up a few yards here, but the defense of Berwick just swarms him. I think Stanley was also shoving that corner up pretty tight.
Third down, we'll call it one for the Vikings.
They can't be in or out. You know the rule.
Drayton leaps forward, has the first down.
They put a lot of guys at the point of attack that time. The tackles were all lined up with the whites in their fingers. They were coming straight ahead here. Come off the ball real nice. A guard pulling around the side. It's a power play with an extra man coming around the guard, helping out, filling the hole.
Drayton, a big kid, 6'2", 220, Division I prospect. Jim Morgan's veteran head coach, second stint here at Allentown Central Catholic. His record, 48-12 in the last 5 years. First down and 10 for the Vikings.
Hey, get over there!
Give to the motion man. That's Davidson with a good pickup.
That's the thing, John, about this wing tee. They put guys in motion. You don't know if they're getting the ball or not. You get a guy in motion here, and usually most people don't give the guy the ball in motion. Volpe fakes back the other way, coming around, both guards pulling. Nice hole for Davidson.
Keck comes up to make the tackle. Pick up 8 on the last play. We'll call it second down and 2.
That's the fumble!
Eisenhart, his first year starting at Central Catholic. Full back up the middle, Volpe. That's the first down. Let's check in with Andy Palumbo. Andy?
John, we're in the big time now. As we well know, Berwick head coach George Curry likes to pace the sidelines. He'll go all 100 yards if he has to. But the PIAA officials for today's game keep on warning George, stay in the white, stay in the white. There's this big white area painted on the sideline. And a couple of warnings were enough, George, just staying in the white. Back up to the booth.
Well, I think all coaches want to coach out near the hash mark if they can.
Rules are tightly enforced in state playoff action. First down and 10. Volpe stopped at the line of scrimmage. Canals again, number 90 on the tackle.
Well, that's what we call a G belly series here. We turn around. Drayton leads up the hole, looking for the linebacker. Volpe gets the ball. Drayton goes through, doesn't hit anybody. And the defensive end of Berwick squeezes it down so much that he runs right into Volpe.
Jason Canals playing a pretty good football game here in the first quarter. 2:32 to go. Berwick leading at 7-0. Bulldogs scoring on their first possession after a Central Catholic turnover. Eisenhart to Drayton, complete, and belted out of bounds, short of the first down. Weaver and Canals on the coverage.
Well, you can see why Drayton has 24 receptions. Ball was thrown out there, and he's wide open. They're giving him a little too much room out here. I guess they don't want to get beat deep by him. See Eisenhart dropping back. He's just looking right out there. Basically what we call step pass. One-on-one. Weaver hits him, but after a nice gain.
Third down and 1 for the Vikings. Ball at the 36-yard line of Berwick. Come out in the eye. Power eye left. Drayton goes over the top, and I don't know. Good charge by the Berwick front, led by Kaufman, the nose.
And Kishbaugh was right at the bottom of that pile also. What Allentown Central Catholic is doing, they're putting Willie Edwards in as a back and shoving him up in a hole to try to get an extra blocker on the power eye set.
Goodman Stadium capacity is 16,000. My guess would be somewhere 12, 13,000 maybe for this ball game.
There's not many empty seats. You see around the 10, 15-yard line, little seats, but other than that, the middles are all packed.
Central Catholic side is completely full. Officials will measure. Just barely gets the first down.
That was a close one.
Central Catholic riding a 26-game winning streak. Coming off a victory a week ago against Unionville, that was 54-0. Only time they've really been tested this season was against Bethlehem Catholic.
Right.
Dan Kendra, that fine quarterback. First and 10, 35 for Berwick. 2 minutes to go, opening quarter. Davidson with the carry, falls forward to the 33.
I'll tell you, Kaufman went a long way to stop the wing T sweep. He was in the nose guard position, slides along the line here. You see both guards come around, fullback goes opposite, misdirection. We got a kick out. We got Kaufman, Henry in for the tag.
You know, they have so many backs that run the football. Davidson has 435 yards, Drayton over 700, Volpe over 700. We haven't seen Caramelli yet. The inside linebacker, he comes in and plays fullback. He has over 700 yards.
It's the wing T.
Second down and 8. They split the backs. Davidson comes in motion. Drayton, inside handoff, and a first down. 22-yard line of the Bulldogs.
You know how hard it is to time that play, John? They went a counter in the backfield and still brought Drayton way back deep. You'll see both backs counter here. We got a guard trap going on. Drayton getting the ball all the way from the wing. He just knifes through there in a nice hole. That was a tackle trap. Worley, number 65, who they also think is Division I 1AA, came in and trapped on the inside on Berwick.
First down and 10, 11th play of this drive. Drayton off tackle, cuts it up. Drayton is down at the 15-yard line. Weaver comes up to make the tackle. Looked like he was going to break it.
Their line's doing an excellent job now. Tremonti, a guard, comes around number 60, pulls up the hole for Drayton. Drayton could go anywhere when he goes to Division I. He's a D-back, he's a wing-back, he's a running back. Look at this hole. Look at that step. Sideways step, comes through. Weaver's having to make a lot of hits on him today.
Ball is inside the 15-yard line. Second down and 1. Drayton with 26 yards on the ground. Davidson in motion. Fullback, Volpe, falls forward to the 10, has the first down. Looks like they're going to spot it just outside the 10, so they can still pick up that first down.
Allentown Central Catholic is now establishing their line of scrimmage. Both teams have done that early, and if this continues, this is going to be a game which defense can stop the running game of either team. Volpe has the ball, makes a nice cut, excellent block, down block in there on Berwick 50.
Final play, first quarter. Drayton in motion, follows Volpe. Drayton at the 5, Drayton to the 3.
Okay, they're carrying the load now. He's picking up that ball, and he's running tough.
First quarter comes to a close. Berwick leading Central Catholic 7-0.
When we say Ertley Motor World offers you more options, we're not kidding. Say you're considering a minivan and you want to do some side-by-side comparisons. Easy. Just walk into Ertley Motor World and say, show me. We'll help you pick the right minivan from Chrysler, Plymouth, Oldsmobile, Toyota, or GMC. Then we'll help you choose the best payment plan. Heck, we'll even help you pick the color if you want. It's your option, and just one of many options at Ertley Motor World. You want more? We have it. Come see us at Ertley Motor World today.
You've always strived for something beyond the basic necessities. At the First National Bank of Berwick, we can help with a loan for whatever you have in mind. Home loans, auto loans, or personal loans, tailored to meet your individual needs at rates you can afford. So if you're ready to borrow, the First National Bank of Berwick is ready to lend, because we invest in our future by investing in your future. The First National Bank of Berwick, in touch with you. Member FDIC.
When I first started to notice I was losing my hair, my whole life changed. And I was so paranoid that they were looking on top of my head that I rushed through the shot, and I almost missed it. Don't wait until you have no hair to do something about your hair loss. Just do something about it, and do it before it really becomes a problem.
It made a big difference in my life. You should check it out for yours.
For the latest technology in hair replacement, call Tosie's Hair Replacement Clinic. 1-800-924-7276.
The #1 truck in America gets even better in 1995. Bad to the bone. The Ford F-Series, the #1 truck for 17 straight years, has more repeat buyers. Plus, F-Series has a driver's side airbag standard. And F-Series has more styles and models to choose from. That's why there are more F-Series still on the road than any other make. Bad to the bone. For $229 per month, the F-150 is a lot of truck at your Quality Plus Ford dealer, the Truck Authority.
If you see news happening, call the News 22 hotline, 1-800-422-9968.
Goodman Stadium, Lehigh University, start of the second quarter. Central Catholic is driving. 2nd and 3. They're about at the 3.5-yard line of Berwick. Touchdown, Central Catholic. Rashawn Drayton.
They run that play 3 out of the last 5 times. It's a wing T sweep. He's cutting it back inside and doing a heck of a job with it.
The 29th touchdown of the season for that young man.
Well, I asked Coach Morgans about this guy, Drayton. I said, tell me something about him. He said, he's a city kid. You take it for what it's worth.
He knows how to find the end zone, that's for sure. Snap is down, kick is up, and it's no good. Berwick still leading Central Catholic 7-6. We'll be right back.
The #1 truck in America gets even better in 1995. Bad to the bone. The Ford F-Series, the #1 truck for 17 straight years, has more repeat buyers. Plus, F-Series has a driver's side airbag standard. And F-Series has more styles and models to choose from. That's why there are more F-Series still on the road than any other make. Bad to the bone. For $229 per month, the F-150 is a lot of truck at your Quality Plus Ford dealer, the Truck Authority.
Berwick Knitwear has all the gift-giving values at our annual warehouse sale, featuring our legendary value pricing. You can't pass up our sweater values with hundreds of styles and colors to choose from. Our sweaters are first quality, 100% cotton, and made right here in Berwick, Pennsylvania. Find out for yourself at the Berwick Knitwear Warehouse sale going on December 1st, 2nd, and 3rd at the Berwick Knitwear Factory Warehouse, 451 South Eaton Street, just off Route 11 in Berwick. Turn at the KFC.
Central Catholic is on the board, but they missed the extra point. Berwick's lead is at 7-6. B.J. Hayes can't field it, goes into the end zone. Bulldogs bring it out to the 20. Two very impressive drives by both Berwick and Central Catholic. When we see the numbers shortly, 14-play drive. Incredible execution.
Well, they take some time off the clock. They're having a wing T sweep from the wing. That's a real tough cutback for Drayton. Coming back and squaring up to the line to get up in there. That takes a lot of talent to do that.
Dave Keck is a heck of a tackler. Drayton goes 220. He just bowled him over. Now look at the numbers on the scoring drive. 14 plays, 70 yards, time of possession, 5:45. Drayton, a 3-yard touchdown run. They missed the extra point, so Berwick leads at 7-6.
Well, we don't have to say how much that might hurt in a game of this magnitude, and
come
sure
fourth
it's obvious.
Quarter. Bulldogs go on the offense. First time, second quarter. Robbins calling signals. Stoico is stopped, line of scrimmage. Harold Fairclaw once again.
Well,
let's check in with Andy Palumbo.
John, I spoke with Dave Robbins before the game. He told me he feels good and he's really prepared for this game. Would he say anything else? But remember what he said last week, that the goal from day one for this team was to get back at Allentown. Now he has his chance. We'll see what he does. Back up to the booth.
Well, you know, the Bulldogs had an opportunity to move up to Class 4A. They decided to stay 3A. A lot of people believe that George Curry wanted to have another shot at Central Catholic, and that's why he stayed.
He's got it.
Slot comes to the near side. Second down. Robbins on a roll. Throws. And it's complete. That's Bennett just shy of the 30-yard line. Pick up a 9 on the play.
Well, they split everybody out, and they ran a couple of hook patterns, and Bennett got it. He matched up very well with Ganal, and Ganal made the hit.
Bennett had a big game a week ago. Very effective since he's come back from the ankle injury.
They're all over him, and nice pass on the money, a couple of yards.
Third down and 1 for the Bulldogs. Their own 29-yard line. Come out the power eye. And now they shift. Stoico has the first down. Fairclaw on the tackle again.
Well,
there's always a collision with that Fairclaw.
He does come forward when he hits you, and there's no question about it. He reminds me of Sam Mills. He used to play for the Philadelphia Bell and then New Orleans Saints. He's that kind of squatty little linebacker. Boy, he gives you a smack.
Fran Volpe also coming over. Gets credit for the tackle as well.
Well, there are absolutely no D-backs on that play. If he broke through that line, he was gone. Here comes Lapadula over to the sidelines. He's limping a little bit. Haven't heard his name much today.
BJ, if they go cover 2, tell them what you're going to do. Come here. They go cover 2. You find out what the hell you guys are going to do. Come on, baby. Let's go.
Secrets.
Obviously, they have a couple of different routes for certain pass coverages when he calls this play.
Well, usually the receiver will go out there and touch his helmet or touch his thigh pad or something to give the quarterback an idea what pattern he wants to run, depending on where the D-back is playing him.
Whistle down on the field. Officials consultation.
You know, a lot of coaches will be in the stands watching the game, and they'll kind of look out the receivers, or they'll see if the coaches are giving hand signals on the side. They try to steal a lot of stuff.
This is a record 6th appearance in the state playoffs for the Berwick Bulldogs. They have captured 2 state titles. They've advanced to this game with a win over North Pocono. First down and 10, Bulldogs. 31-yard line. Again, they shift. Robbins throws. Hayes, complete. He's knocked out of bounds. Pick up a 7 on the play.
That was one of those check with me patterns out there, as George told BJ Hayes, you know, let him know where you're going. So he gave Robbins some kind of signal that he wanted to do an out because the D-back was way off him. So it certainly worked.
And as soon as you can get that corner or defensive back to move up, that's when you go to the fly pattern, maybe a post, and try to get behind him.
I love that committee. George brings a whole bunch of guys over and he tells them the play. He says he likes that because more guys know what the play is.
Second down and 3 for the Bulldogs. 10 minutes to go, second quarter. Robbins tries to get around the corner, close to the first down.
They're close to move. When he comes up there and he yells, "Go right away," those guys, they better be set. It's getting awful close, and there's so many officials in this game. I'm sure they're not going to let it go on too often.
It is a Berwick first down.
He gets pretty much on his own out here, and he stretches his lanky body out to get that first down.
Fran Volpe again on the tackle. Bulldogs are driving once again. Started at their own 20. They're now at the 41. They lead it 7-6. Hayes split out right side. That's Hayes again. Another good pickup. Credit him with another 7 or 8 yards.
Here goes Robbins again. You know, every time we watch a game with Robbins, then he gets that great percentage going. He's 62% this year, and he's hot already. And this time Hayes is split out again. The defensive back is playing on his inside. See, he gave him the outside route. He just took it.
Davidson on the coverage. Bulldogs just nibbling away.
Well, Davidson, looking at the stats, he has 10 knockdowns and 4 interceptions. So if he's near the guy, he's going to get his hands on the ball.
Second down and 8. Berwick now comes out with trips near side. But they jump. Lapadula nails Robbins behind the line. That's a personal foul.
He has his hands up like, ooh, I didn't touch him. He's a big boy, Lapadula.
6'3", about 250 pounds. He was one of the stars of last year's game. Caused Berwick all kinds of fits.
Robbins doesn't have the ball at all.
On the offense. Still second down.
So Bulldogs jump. When the flag went down, it had nothing to do with Lapadula. It was just the Berwick had jumped, so they'll set him back 5.
I guess the refs listened to Lapadula. He said he didn't do it. He's chiseled too, John. He's not 250 pounds. He's tough.
I guess it was a love tap, right?
Option. It was option play.
Second down and 6. Dogs shifted to the slot. Interception. First Berwick turnover. Fran Volpe with the INT.
Well, he played him tough that time. He was right in his pocket all the way. Give a different coverage to B.J. Hazer this time. Volpe's on him like a rug. He had to lead that pass just a little bit, threw it slightly behind him, and Volpe was right underneath him.
Tried to squeeze it in there. Tough coverage. Fran Volpe, the fullback, comes to the sideline. First turnover for the Bulldogs. Each team now has 1.
Well, Robbins doesn't throw too many interceptions, and that's strange for him, and he's got to shake it off and come back again.
Central Catholic will go for their own 43. Dave Robbins' 8th interception of the season. Eisenhart, calling signals. Davidson in motion. Ceramella is stopped at the line, bounces back, and then the Bulldogs swarm him under.
I tell you, I love when Berwick swarms like that. They get guys all over you. Nick Dignan made the final hit. He comes up tough now. Boom, he should go down right here now, but Ceramelli's such a tough runner. He's still going. 1, 2, 3, 4 Bulldogs.
Percy Hayes was the first guy in there.
You don't hear much about Percy Hayes, the cousin of B.J. Hayes. He quietly does his job at linebacker and doesn't get a lot of fanfare.
First carry for Mike Ceramelli. There you see Dave Robbins trying to shake it off on the sideline.
He's a cool kid. He'll get out of it.
Central Catholic calls a timeout. 7:34 to go. Second quarter. Berwick leads it 7-6.
With healthcare costs rising, many employers are having difficulty affording coverage, while the workforce struggles with larger employee contributions. People are telling us they want change now. Now there's a comprehensive, cost-effective, convenient health plan with choices you make. Prime Blue Healthcare for Pennsylvania employer groups over 100 from Blue Cross of Northeastern Pennsylvania and Pennsylvania Blue Shield. Prime Blue. Healthcare reform has begun.
When you want to say I love you with a gift straight from the heart, Schuylkill Mall will surely have the gift to play the part. The greatest gift of all is love, so share it with a friend. Schuylkill Mall for Christmas, where happy endings begin.
An enthusiastic crowd is on hand. Second down and 9 for Central Catholic. Their own 44. Ceramelli, big fullback with a first down. He is a bull.
Well, I'll tell you, he faked the ball so well, Tom. I thought he faked it. He was going to roll out to his right. That was a great play, and you'll see Ceramelli getting the ball going back here. He comes out now and gives the ball to Ceramelli on a trap. You see Morgan's coming out. That's the counter trade. Two guys going around. Ceramelli driving ahead. But there's so many backs, it's hard to keep up with who's in there.
Pick up a 12 on the play. It's a first down into Berwick territory. Eisenhart works. It's complete. Davidson is wrestled down at the 21. A 23-yard pickup.
Eisenhart's having a great year at quarterback, and he waited his turn to play quarterback. He was behind a guy for 3 years, and he certainly has shown that he can use that year to his full advantage.
Davidson, 18th reception on the season. He has 3 touchdowns.
You see Eisenhart coming back just to roll out. Back out of the backfield, Davidson. There's a lot of catches this year also. Good game.
First down and 10. Berwick 21. Drayton in motion. Ceramelli up the gut to the 16. Pick up a 5 on the play.
This offensive line of Central Catholic is a good one. You have Adam Horst at center, 6'3", 240. Jim Morgan's, the coach's son, 5'11", 225. He's been trapping a lot in the last few plays. And they've added Willie Edwards on the offensive line today, playing a little for Majerski. He's really helped out, especially on this play. You see 51, Willie Edwards right there with a knockdown.
Second down and 5 for the Vikings. Driving once again following the Berwick turnover. Drayton in motion. Drayton inside the 10, out of bounds at the 5. That is first and goal, Central Catholic.
He wanted to carry that ball right up the hill. He's smooth. He came out, he geared down a little bit, threw a little head fake.
There is some serious hitting going on down there.
Right here, he gears down, takes a little break inside out, boom, and he takes a guy out. They say he's a fullback playing tailback.
Dave Keck really took a shot. First and goal. Central Catholic.
The other way!
Split the backs. Eisenhart. Audibles at the line. Drayton off the wing. Stopped at the 2.
I thought he was in, and Berwick defense just stuffs him. B.J. Hayes on the hit.
kickoff in there as well, along with Brian Stanley.
Well, he changed this, looking at the defense, and Eisenhart changed it around to see get a better play out of it. And, boy, B.J. Hayes just stopped him cold that time. Nice shoulder tackle. That's the way you're supposed to do it.
B.J. Hayes, senior, 5'9", 177. Second and goal. Drayton. Stopped again. Hayes and Stanley on the stop. Third and goal.
Well, they tried an I formation that time, which was a lot different for Central Catholic, and they just tried to go straight ahead with the backside guard pulling here. See the backside guard, Morgan's pulling, fullback kicking out. Drayton tries to go over the top, but they're waiting for that one.
Good push by Berwick.
Stanley, great story with that bad foot of his, is hanging there. What an inspiration to the Berwick football players, and players everywhere.
5:13 to go, second quarter. Central Catholic looking to take the lead. Drayton is in. Touchdown, Central Catholic.
Another long drive, John.
I believe that was the 8th play of the drive. Touchdown number 2 for Rashawn Drayton. Now has 30 on the season.
Well, Rashawn, does definitely, as you said before, smell that end zone. I formation again. They're going to try the same play to the other side. Guard coming around. He finds the hole this time.
Central Catholic with their first lead, 12-7. Looks like they might go for 2.
This is a drive after the turnover, the interception.
Officials timeout on the field. One of the Bulldogs lacing up his cleat.
A special play coming in here. They've asked for the ball to be put on a left hash mark, so it's something, everybody has their own special 2-point plays, and we'll see how well they're scouted on this one.
Under 5 minutes to go before halftime. They come out with a slot to the near side. Drayton in motion. Eisenhart rolling and throwing. Batted down. Nice play by Jason Weaver. Berwick holds. Central Catholic leading it 12-7.
These are 4 good reasons why Dr. Douglas Coslet has joined the Berwick Hospital Center OBGYN team. He's committed to Berwick with a full-time practice in obstetrics, gynecology, and infertility. Dr. Douglas Coslet, another reason you'll express pride and joy at Berwick Hospital Center.
Where family means tradition, where hometown means your home. This is the heart of the heartland, the heart of the heartland.
Right now at Bonanza, a mouth-watering ribeye steak, charbroiled just the way you like it, is only $6.99, including all the extras, only at Bonanza.
The heart of the heartland.
Goodman Stadium, Lehigh University. Central Catholic taking their first lead of the ball game. They lead Berwick 12-7. Fritz Rosette kicking it off. Hayes at the 10. Hayes on his feet. One man to beat. And he's knocked out of bounds.
Rosette pushed him out, the kicker.
43-yard line, Central Catholic.
Exciting football play. They put it on a hash. I thought they were going to kick it across the field, but they kicked it right down to B.J. Hayes. He certainly did a lot with it.
47-yard return by B.J. Hayes.
That's a soccer kicker who doesn't play football, making a tackle.
Let's take a look at that play by Jason Weaver. 2-point conversion.
They ran a quads formation, try to get 4 guys out in the pattern, and Berwick covered it very well. They're ready for it.
First down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Slot to the near side. Robbins out of the gun. Robbins to the flat. Incomplete. Lapadula was in his face. Kishba couldn't hold on. Second down.
Well, Kishba's job is to fake a block on Lapadula and then slip out into the flat, and it worked very well, except Lapadula's a heck of a football player, and he put a lot of rush on more than he thought he would. Look at him get up high, had to float the ball, and Kishba just couldn't extend his arms enough to catch it.
Had some yards if he held on to the football.
Well, Lappadula leaped up there, didn't he?
Big kid, 6'3". Second down and 10. Robbins again shifts into the gun. Stoiko will join him. Robbins throwing. Complete. B.J. Hayes, and man, did he take a hit. Caramelli, the inside backer.
He caught it and paid for it deeply.
And Hayes is not getting up. That hit has fired up the Central Catholic team.
These people are hitting each other out. This is some of the most solid hitting in football I've seen all season long.
Mike Caramelli, junior inside backer, 6'1", 215.
Shotgun. B.J. Hayes circling out of the backfield. Coming in from his wingback spot. Takes it up high. Right in the shoulder. Nice, solid, legal hit. 122 hits before this game, Caramelli had on the season. If they're all like that, there's some people hurting out there.
He looks like an inside linebacker. B.J. Hayes still being attended to on the field. He's down at the 40-yard line.
John Scott, Jim Morgan's is from Wilkes-Barre. His father played at Coughlin, he told me. And I talked to him the other night, talked to his wife, and they said they have 7 children in that household.
It's a busy guy, I'll tell you what. Role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners, so the next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and act in a proper manner. A public service message from your state high school association. B.J. Hayes is still down, 40-yard line.
He's sitting up a little bit now, which is a good sign, and some people are clapping in appreciation of it.
He's played a good first half of football, has 3 receptions. He's playing some good defense as well.
That kickoff return
was tremendous. The kickoff return that put them in this position. Still a little shaky. Hayes comes to the sideline. Saw Brian Smith getting ready to come in.
35 for Berwick.
Let's check out the numbers on Central Catholic's last scoring drive, 8 plays, 57 yards, 3 minutes, 44 seconds. Drayton, his second touchdown of the game. Back to action now. 3rd down for Berwick. Need 5 for a first down. Stoiko in motion. Robbins will keep it. Robbins will not make it. It is 4th down. Fairclaw, Lappadula was there, as was Todd Worley.
Okay, Worley and Lappadula, you're talking 2 Division I guys there on the same play. Berwick came off the ball. They just didn't hold their blocks long enough on the draw, which is a nice play by Berwick usually.
There is B.J. Hayes, still being attended to. Has the helmet off. See some smiles over there now. Had his bell rung.
We're hearing a phone call.
They'll ask him all the pertinent questions.
How many fingers do I have?
How many fingers? Where are you? Goodman Stadium, Lehigh University is the correct answer.
Beautiful day here today.
Another beautiful afternoon. We've been lucky this season.
There are people up there on the hill buying ice cream.
It's one of those kind of days, near 50 degrees. This is what it's all about. Just 3 weeks left to this season. The winner of this ball game advancing to play Mannheim Central next weekend. That's for the Eastern Pennsylvania Championship.
It's great. It's a Pennsylvania big game. It's a national big game.
Stay tuned. Coming up at halftime on the LT Verastro Arizona Iced Tea at the half. We'll have the Allentown Central Catholic and Berwick High School marching bands. All the scores from last night with the Friday night scoreboard, and we'll have our Friday feature highlights as well. That's all coming your way at the half, so be sure to stay tuned. Fourth down for Berwick and 5. Robbins out of the gun. Remley in motion. Slot near side. Robbins throws. Incomplete. He had Remley at the 23. Central Catholic takes over.
Boy, they're out there, and they're all over Bennett. They had double coverage, under and over, and all of a sudden Remley sneaks out. And I tell you, if it was on the money, he was right. He was wide open, just a little high.
Some of his passes have been a little high thus far in the first half. Let's check in with Andy Palumbo. Andy?
John, B.J. Hayes complaining of a pretty bad headache and a sore set of ribs, but as soon as he came off the field, they gave him some water, wiped him off, strapped the helmet back on. A kid who clearly wants to play. This is a very big game, probably the biggest of his career. Back up to the booth.
He is a senior.
That water makes the difference.
Doesn't win this ball game, it's all over. His high school career. Saramelli. Good yardage. It's a tough runner, built low to the ground.
I'd love to know how they're trapping Berwick down there, and Georgia's kids read so well. They must be influencing him or doing some kind of trick to get the trap blocks. And a lot of nice traps from Allentown Central Catholic.
Pick up a 6 on that last play. You see B.J. Hayes, number 33, is back in the ball game.
Well, he's tough.
Second down. And 4. Davidson follows Saramelli. Davidson maybe about a half yard short of that first down.
Another wing T sweep to the short side of the field. They're getting a tight end involved. They're getting a wing back involved. You'll see Jim Morgan's pull around the corner. The back from the wing, Davidson's getting the ball. Going to make a little quicker cut. Saramelli had a nice kick-out block, and the play should have come back inside slightly. Clock continues to run. 2:42 before halftime. Central Catholic leading 12-7. Double wing. Drayton in motion. Comes off tackle. Drayton with the first down. That's probably been their best play thus far. Drayton comes in motion off the wing and just heads off tackle or bounces it to the outside. Well, you know, a lot of people think that a sweep must always have to go to the outside. But in the wing T series, that sweep is supposed to kick out and almost become an off-tackle play. So when he comes around here, he's got to start squaring up his shoulders like he does right there and get up in there. The guard number 60 there did not get up and block a guy who would have been a bigger gain.
First and 10, Central Catholic, just inside Berwick territory. Drayton in motion again. Eisenhart rolling. Eisenhart is sacked. Back at the 41. Kyle and Manny Henry in there.
Manny Henry just grabbed both arms. Eisenhart could not get rid of that ball. He didn't throw it away. He could have thrown it up in the coverage like some quarterbacks would. Here he goes right here. He was going to throw it, and he decides, no way, it's too much coverage, and he takes the sack instead.
Henry and Kyle, the two big guys, credited with the sack. Big loss on the play.
We've got second and real long now, and a lot of guys are trying to get the whole thing on this one. They're looking at it to see if they want to chip at it or go for the whole big one.
There you see Jim Morgans. He's the head coach back Central Catholic from 76 to 82. Not all that successful first time around, 21, 56, and 12, but last 5 years this has been a dominating program. Second down, 17. Drayton in motion. Saramelli off tackle. Saramelli still on his feet. They can't put him away.
I'll tell you, I don't think we need our dishes on the sideline to hear these passes. We can hear them all the way up here in the booth.
The equipment manager will be busy this week, repadding those shoulder pads. Some serious popping going on.
Well, a lot of guys would like to go for the big bomb here, but they're going to have an X block, a little G block here. Saramelli's put 2 hands on the ball, puts his head down. He's twisting, turning, banging. Here comes Bennett trying to get him down.
B.J. Hayes is at the bottom of the pile.
And Weaver finally settles it.
Third down and 10. Double wing again. Saramelli the fullback. Davidson in motion. Drayton with the hole. Bounces to the outside. Drayton run out of bounds, short of the first down.
What's that big wingback trap coming back with Drayton up on the side? It's worked again. There was a gigantic hole in there.
Central Catholic thus far, you can see where the offense has been going, right up the gut.
As it was last year, they love to trap Berwick, and again, the trap plays are going in between the tackles.
15 plays, run up the middle. You figure when you have a fullback like Volpe, and then you have a guy coming in like Saramelli, just run inside those tackles.
No doubt about it. You know, they must be double teaming Coughlin or faking him out with a down block because he's tough in that middle.
Kaufman, he only goes about 190 pounds. He's got some big boys working on him. Whistle down on the field.
We have delay of game on the offense. It'll still be 4th down.
Well, so, you know, you had a big decision here to make, 4th and 4. You know, you don't pass, you don't run. You know, what do you want to do? And it took them a little time to do that. I'm pretty sure they're going to punt now.
But you know how you can tell that this is a super football team is their punter, Jim Groller, has punted 13 times in 12 games this season.
You know, I asked Coach Morris about the punting, and he said, I don't know how far the guy punts. He hardly ever punts.
Sets Central Catholic back 5 yards.
Oh, they're going to shift.
They split the backs. 4th down, we'll call it 8. Quick kick kind of deal. Poor punt. Gets a roll, though, and it goes inside the 20-yard line, which is where you want it.
It's an idea.
28 seconds on the clock. Berwick 1st and 10 from their own 19-yard line. It's a punt of 28 yards. No return.
Yeah, you know, we talked about this before. And anytime that something goes wrong, get that 5-yard penalty, it's almost obvious you're going to punt. So, you know, why do a fake like that?
George Curry finds his team down at halftime. They scored the first points of this football game. Stoico and the shovel pass, 10 yards, made it 7-0. Central Catholic has gotten into the end zone twice since. Robbins will keep it. That'll be the final play. Heck of a first half. Central Catholic leading the Berwick Bulldogs by a count of 12-7. Let's check in with Andy Palumbo.
With Allentown Central Catholic head coach Jim Morgan's. Coach, if it wasn't for that first quarter interception, you folks would have a pretty large lead.
Yeah, that was, you know, it was just a mistake by Kenny, but he's a kid, you know, kids do that kind of stuff, and I'm proud of our kids. They fought through it and came back.
They've hit you, Berwick has, with a lot of different formations. Has that given you any problems at all?
You know, we've expected that from them. We've played them now. This is our 2nd time playing them, and we know that that's the type of team. They have multiple formations, and our kids, I think, are adjusting pretty well.
Fair enough, Coach. Thank you very much. Have a good second half. Let's take it back up to the booth to John and JP.
Jim Morgan's calm, cool, and confident. His team is in the lead. It is halftime. Central Catholic over the Berwick Bulldogs. 12-7. We'll be back with halftime activities right after this.
We don't want you to tear out your present heat system, but we do want you to turn it off this winter. By simply cutting a 6.5-inch hole in any outside wall, you can install this Alaska Power Vent system. You don't have to build a chimney. Then install any one of the beautiful Alaska Stoker stoves and turn off your heat this winter. Complete installation in under 2 hours. See one burning today.
You've always strived for something beyond the basic necessities. At the First National Bank of Berwick, we can help with a loan for whatever you have in mind. Home loans, auto loans, or personal loans, tailored to meet your individual needs at rates you can afford. So if you're ready to borrow, the First National Bank of Berwick is ready to lend, because we invest in our future by investing in your future. The First National Bank of Berwick, in touch with you. Member FDIC.
The #1 truck in America gets even better in 1995. Bad to the bone. The Ford F-Series, the #1 truck for 17 straight years, has more repeat buyers. Plus, F-Series has a driver's side airbag standard. And F-Series has more styles and models to choose from. That's why there are more F-Series still on the road than any other make. Bad to the bone. For $229 per month, the F-150 is a lot of truck at your Quality Plus Ford dealer, the Truck Authority.
These are 4 good reasons why Dr. Douglas Coslet has joined the Berwick Hospital Center OBGYN team. He's committed to Berwick with a full-time practice in obstetrics, gynecology, and infertility. Dr. Douglas Coslet, another reason you'll express pride and joy at Berwick Hospital Center.
Today's WYOU Sports High School Game of the Week is brought to you by your Quality Plus Ford dealers. the First National Bank of Berwick, and the Berwick Hospital Center, an affiliate of Wyoming Valley Healthcare System.
LT Barastro, distributor of Arizona Iced Tea, presents At the Half.
Goodman Stadium, Lehigh University. It is halftime. Central Catholic is leading the Berwick Bulldogs 12-7. John Nugent along with JP Mack. JP, nothing we didn't expect in this ball game thus far.
Now, those people out there are seeing a hitting football game, and both teams are really playing good defense. I'm surprised they're handling the multiplicity of the offense of each team, and good defense is going on, and the scoring is just about what we thought.
Another new word this week, huh?
Multiplicity, I like that.
Hooked on phonics really works. Time now to listen to the award-winning Berwick Area Senior High School Marching Band under the field direction of Melinda McElrath and Holly Tremelpiece. Band director is Ron Wasser, assisted by Brad Timbrell. Their 94-95 field program features rock music of the 60s and 70s from Yes, the Beach Boys, and Edgar Winter. Central Catholic is leading Berwick 12-7.
The greater Berwick area has a population of 22,000 people. The community is situated along the Susquehanna River about 30 miles southwest of Wilkes-Barre and is readily accessible from Interstate 80. The school district serves over 4,000 students and encompasses over 100 square miles. The senior high school houses 930 students in grades 9 through 12. Academically, students enjoy a wide variety of choices when selecting areas of study. The college preparatory curriculum offers many challenging courses in all subject areas, including both advanced placement and honors courses. Those choosing the business curriculum are very well prepared to continue their education in those areas or to enter the workforce. On the average, well over 60% of Berwick's graduates go on to post-secondary education. In addition to an excellent balance of academic offerings, Berwick students are provided with a wide variety of extracurricular activities. There are 22 interscholastic varsity sports programs. There are also 24 clubs and organizations, including academic achievement groups, musical groups, publications, dramatics, and various service organizations. Berwick High School is proud of the outstanding achievements of its students and the community's commitment to the total educational program.
People love to shop with us at Ertley Motor World on Motor World Drive. Why? Well, suppose you're looking for a mid-size sedan, but you're not exactly sure which one you want. No problem. We'll line up a Toyota Camry, Honda Accord, Mitsubishi Galant, Acura Integra, and the all-new Chrysler Cirrus. You drive them and make your own comparison. Where else can you do that? At Ertley Motor World, we specialize in offering you more. So why settle for less?
In Northeast Pennsylvania, one name means more. Ertley Motor World.
In every Rex store, every department has every name brand color TV, every microwave oven, every audio and video component at savings you'll only find at Rex's Everything on Sale sale. Like this RCA 13-inch color TV with remote, $157. Or this 25-inch color TV with remote, just $249. Or this Magnavox VHS camcorder with 8:1 zoom, $419. Now during Rex's Everything on Sale sale.
You always pay less at Rex.
This WYOU Sports Friday Night Scoreboard is brought to you by LT Verastro, distributor of Arizona Iced Tea.
The #1 truck in America gets even better in 1995. Bad to the bone. The Ford F-Series, the #1 truck for 17 straight years, has more repeat buyers. Plus, F-Series has a driver's side airbag standard. And F-Series has more styles and models to choose from. That's why there are more F-Series still on the road than any other make. Bad to the bone. For $229 per month, the F-150 is a lot of truck at your Quality Plus Ford dealer, the Truck Authority.
You've always strived for something beyond the basic necessities. At the First National Bank of Berwick, we can help with a loan for whatever you have in mind. Home loans, auto loans, or personal loans, tailored to meet your individual needs at rates you can afford. So if you're ready to borrow, the First National Bank of Berwick is ready to lend, because we invest in our future by investing in your future. The First National Bank of Berwick, in touch with you. Member FDIC.
At Northern Car and Truck Rental, we know what you want. We know what you need. We're locally owned and operated, so we carry the vehicles you request most at the best rates around. Sure, we have top quality cars, but we also supply vehicles you won't find everywhere else, like the rugged Jeep Wrangler and the Ford Explorer. Rent a Ford Aerostar or 15-passenger van for your next business or pleasure trip. Or take Northern to work. We have a fleet of four-wheel drive trucks, vans, and cube vans to handle your biggest jobs. When you need quality, dependable transportation at the best price, don't go to some national chain. Come to Northern, where we beat the competition. Guaranteed.
Halftime activities continue here at Lehigh University. Central Catholic leading Berwick 12-7. Now, let's join the Allentown Central Catholic Viking Marching Band under the direction of band director Nancy Schwartz. Allentown Central Catholic Viking Marching Band. It is halftime. When we come back, we'll have our Friday feature highlights. That's Dallas and Mount Carmel. Highlights and statistics from this game. Central Catholic leading Berwick 12-7.
Today's WYOU Sports High School Game of the Week is brought to you by your friends from Toyota. I love what you do for me. Toyota. Franklin First. When it comes to banking, see Franklin First. And the Berwick Hospital Center, an affiliate of Wyoming Valley Healthcare System.
I've always marveled at the work of skilled carpenters, creating beautiful homes in all shapes and sizes. The American dream. But over the years, I've learned it takes more than dreams to own a home. It takes money and a relationship with a bank in which you have confidence.
Whether you're building or buying your first home, trading up to the home of your dreams, or simply refinancing, see Franklin First.
Something big is happening at your Toyota dealer. Toyota Avalon is here. It's the new full-size Toyota, made in America. And Toyota is celebrating with a full-size sales event. Get full-size savings on a dependable Toyota Corolla or lease with lower monthly payments. There's full-size savings on Toyota trucks and 4Runners. And if you act now, you can get a 95 Camry at a 94 Camry price. That's full-size savings at your Toyota dealer now.
You're simply the best.
Berwick Knitwear has all the gift-giving values at our annual warehouse sale, featuring our legendary value pricing. You can't pass up our sweater values with hundreds of styles and colors to choose from. Our sweaters are first quality, 100% cotton, and made right here in Berwick, Pennsylvania. Find out for yourself at the Berwick Knitwear Warehouse Sale going on December 1st, 2nd, and 3rd at the Berwick Knitwear Factory Warehouse, 451 South Eaton Street, just off Route 11 in Berwick. Turn at the KFC.
If you see news happening, call the News 22 hotline, 1-800-422-9968.
Goodman Stadium, Lehigh University, Central Catholic leading Berwick 12-7. John Nugent along with J.P. Mack, a number of big ball games in high school football last night. The reign of the Dallas Mountaineers as state champions is now over. Mount Carmel knocked them off last night. Jason Knapp joins us now with that report.
The WYOU Sports Friday feature highlights are brought to you by LT Verastro, distributor of Arizona Iced Tea.
For the third consecutive game, Dallas digging itself a hole. The opposition scoring first. After 3 straight Brett Veach carries to open the game, Mount Carmel quarterback Mike Higgins opening up the offense. Going deep to Joe Gonzalo, juggling Joel. Holds on. 37-yard score, 2-point conversion good. 8-0 Red Tornadoes. Mount Carmel's air attack equally effective on drive number 2. Higgins, another long ball on the mark. Joe Wargo grabbing this one. 57-yard pass play. After Mount Carmel's drive stalled, the field goal attempt blocked. But Red Tornado lineman John Stishak scoops up the ball and almost scores. Stopped short at the 2. From the shadow of its own goal line, Dallas putting together a terrific drive. Key play, quarterback Ted Jackson to tight end Pat O'Neill. The pass play covering 54 yards. On the second play of the second quarter, Buddy Rhodes, 1-yard dive, capping the 8-play, 98-yard drive, made it an 8-8 ball game. Mount Carmel would counter quickly. Brett Veach slicing in from 11 yards out. 14-8 Red Tornadoes. With 1 second left in the first half, another big play. Red Tornado trickery. Fake field goal leading to a touchdown. Eric Higgins with the TD catch. Mount Carmel up 21-8 at the break. The Red Tornadoes, 21 points, just 8 less than Dallas had given up in 12 previous games this season.
Falling asleep on the fake field goal for touchdown, not the only mental mistake the normally focused Mountaineers made in the first half. 5 penalties for 50 yards against Dallas, plus a punt of only 17 yards, helping Mount Carmel win the battle of field position and the battle on the scoreboard.
Defense dominating in the third quarter. Mount Carmel couldn't move. Neither could Dallas. Scott Bradley and Sean Shepcott sacking Jackson. Fourth quarter, about 8 minutes left. Dallas driving. 4th and 5 from the 8. Jackson threading the needle to Mike Biglone for the touchdown. Dallas within 6 points. After holding defensively, Mountaineers offense on the doorstep again with 3 minutes left. 4th and goal from the 6. Jackson could not connect again with Biglone. Mount Carmel ball and the Red Tornadoes able to run out the clock. Mount Carmel dethroning the defending state AA champs and heading to the state semis, winning 21-15.
Well, we felt we had to get people by their linebackers, and we certainly have speed to do it. And when we got up that second score, that was totally the game plan.
And nobody gave us a chance to win. I mean, all we've been reading in the papers all week is how good Dallas' defense is. And, you know, we knew our offense was good enough to put points, and it was just a matter of holding them.
Dallas head coach Ted Jackson saying he had nothing to say afterwards. His body language saying it all. The 24-game winning streak and state title repeat hopes gone. The Dallas run is done. This is Jason Knapp. Those are your Friday feature highlights.
So Dallas is done. Mount Carmel advances. Let's quickly check the first half statistics in this one. And JP, as we look at it, Allentown Central Catholic dominating on the ground.
Well, Berwick's going to have to stop that rush game of Allentown Central Catholic to get back in this ball game. And they have the ball right now. They've got to score.
Berwick won the opening coin toss. They elected to defer. And now they have the ball to start the second half. Bulldogs just averaging 2.8 yards per rush. Central Catholic 4.4. Hayes, Stoico back deep to receive. Squib kick. Fielded at the 30. Bulldogs will be in good field position. Tim Mason, flag on the return. Flag back at the 45.
The flag on the play. Has to be some sort of a personal foul situation here. Hey, Squib, they didn't want to kick it to B.J. Hayes again after that last return.
Good point.
Goal. Personal foul on the green.
Ooh. Tough way for Central Catholic to start the second half. Jim Morgans can only shake his head.
You know, squib kick, you're losing yardage to begin with when you squib kick because it's a short kick. Now you're going to lose more on this personal foul.
Big break for the Bulldogs to start the second half. They will go 1st and 10 from the Central Catholic 42-yard line, trailing 12-7. Both teams have had excellent field position in this game. First play, second half. They come out in the eye. Remley comes in motion. Robbins pitch, Stoico. Stoico breaks through. Over the 35 to the 34. Pick up an 8 on the play.
I'd say, I don't know how Stoico got through that. Hole was all jammed up. I was waiting for Stoico to make the cut back, but he just goes. Got Remley in motion, pulling the defense a little wider. We got nice blocks on Lapadula. He sneaks around the corner. This guy's like a blue-collar runner. He finds the hole and he gets the needed yardage.
5'9", he can just sneak through that hole, small as it is. Second down at 2. B.J. Hayes, stuck behind the line. It's a Berwick loss. Harold Fairclaw again.
The Sam Mills lookalike just snuck through the back door that time. He had a great kick-out block. They're running a tackle trap play here. Number 78 pulls. You'll see B.J. Hayes looking at the hole, but Fairclaw fills it.
And Lapadula finishes. Fairclaw wraps you up. You're not going to get away from it.
Every tackle I've seen him make, he makes through the man.
Loss of 2 on that last play. 3rd down and 4. Robbins out of the gun. Renly in motion. Robbins throws. Kishbaugh wide open, 1st down. And he's belted at the 26. Pick up at 10 yards and a 1st down.
George Curry just has to see that linebacker. Last play he saw Fairclaw coming, so George thinks in his mind, now we got to shut down this blitz. There's a blitz coming in now, and here he throws a blitz control pass. Excellent coaching job.
They ran that same play once in the first half. Kishbaugh dropped the football. This time he was sure-handed, picks up the 1st down.
Well, that's kind of your hot read, as they call it in the pros, or the run-and-shoot offense.
Kishbaugh comes to the sideline. Bennett, wide far side. 1st and 10. Remley in motion again. Stoico lone setback. Stoico up the gut. Nothing there. Good push up front. Caramelli on the tackle.
Willie Edwards squeezed down the hole. The same side as Lapadula. Some tough guys to run against over there. Coach Warrens likes Willie Edwards a lot. He said he has great feet. And Caramelli, leading tackler on the team, also sneaks in with a good arm wrap.
Bulldogs averaging less than 3 yards per pop on the run. Second down and 10. Remley in motion again. Robbins to Remley or to Bennett. Bennett with the first down.
That was a great pattern out there. Bennett runs a stop pattern. The defensive back was out of dodge because Bennett has been going for the long ones lately. You see Robbins look out. They use Remley in motion. What a throw. That's a long, long throw. Bennett throws a nice move. Groller hits him out of bounds.
That's the matchup they want. Bennett on Groller. Pick up a 14 yards.
It was good for Robbins. He has to get his confidence back. He threw an interception earlier. Might have got a little shaken up. And now he's back on track.
That was a good ball. Power eye. Dog shift, 1st and 10. Pitch, Stoiko. Cuts it back. Stoiko is in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Those little piston legs. They ran a pitch to the power side. He cuts it back real nice, nice hole, and uses his legs to carry running in the end zone.
Ross Stoiko, his second touchdown of the game.
They have power backs up in there. Look at this cutback. 1, 2, 3 guys grab him. He's going to drag Drayton into the end zone with him.
Key block on the play, Jason Callback. Bulldogs will go for 2. They are leading it 13-12 on the Stoiko touchdown run. Robbins out of the gun. Robbins looking, throwing, complete. B.J. Hayes. Bulldogs lead at 15-12. We'll be right back.
It's not how big or powerful you are that inspires confidence, but rather a sensitivity to what's really important. That's the key. In banking, folks really want simple, low-cost checking accounts. After all, writing a check to pay a bill is painful enough. So the checking fee should be low and the level of service high. That's how you win people's confidence.
If you're paying bills and high checking fees, maybe it's time for a change. See Franklin first.
Dave Robbins receiving congratulations. He just engineered a terrific drive. Berwick leading Central Catholic 15-12. Bulldogs getting set to kick it off. Booth with the kick. Fielded back at the 6. Bulldogs corral Drayton at the 21. Brian Smith on the tackle, return of 15 yards.
Drayton's a dangerous man. You don't want him to get the ball.
Let's take a look at the numbers on the scoring drive. 6 plays, 42 yards, time of possession 3 minutes, 14 seconds. Stoiko, the 12-yard touchdown run, his second touchdown of the game. Berwick leads it, 15-12.
He earned every bit of that run, too.
Great second effort. 1st and 10. Eisenhart throwing for Drayton, complete. Drayton steps out of bounds. Shy of the first down. So the 4th time they've completed that play?
It's the same play, but they ran it just a little differently this time. They run a play action out of the backfield.
This is the 2-point conversion to B.J. Hayes.
Well, they ran a quads formation, and they just waited for people to kind of pick off each other over there, and he snuck one into B.J. Nice job.
B.J. Hayes, outstanding game. Injured first half, comes back, playing good football. First down, Central Catholic.
Let me see the trap game going again. Great for Central Catholic.
Fran Volpe on the carry.
Berwick might have to stun a little bit here and try to fill some of these holes on this stuff because the traps are becoming a little too easy for Central Catholic. Berwick has been moving the defense around to confuse them, but they've been picking up the blocking schemes very well.
There you see Ross Stoico has 2 touchdowns in this game. Drayton with 2 on the other side. Fran Volpe, the fullback, just went over the 1,000-yard mark for the season. Canal and Groller. Switch sides. Groller out the slot. Another good pickup out to the 40-yard line. Davidson on the carry.
This wing tee is so hard to defend. So some coaches will key the quarterback on a wing tee. Some coaches will key the backs in a cross. Backs always cross in the wing tee, which makes it very difficult for linebackers to hold their ground. They have to take a delay step almost to play it right.
The winner of this quarterfinal game will go on to play Mannheim Central next weekend. Second down and 6. Central Catholic, their own 39. Eisenhart looking, throwing, incomplete. Drayton, the intended receiver. Contact at the 40, no flags. Let's check in with Andy Palumbo.
John, speaking of Mannheim Central, we're here with Mannheim Central's head coach, Mike Williams. Mike, you play one of these teams next week. Let's start off with Berwick. What concerns you most about the Bulldogs?
Well, their defense is pretty solid. Their offense, though, is what really concerns us because they do a lot of different things. And as we can see it from the halftime, Coach Curry has made some really nice adjustments. So the great coaching staff up there, and I think we're most concerned about the offense.
Quickly, Allentown Central Catholic, what concerns you about that?
They have a power running game, and I'm not sure Berwick can handle them. As we're seeing now, Allentown can move the ball, and they have some great athletes. Nice size. What impresses me most is their athletic ability.
Stand by for 1 second after this play. I've got one more question. And that question is, if you're George Curry, how do you handle Allentown?
Well, you're just going to have to try to keep the offense in the game. I don't know if they can stop them defensively, but just try to score points, keep the game close, and just keep picking away at them with your offense.
Mike Williams, Mannheim Central head coach, thank you very much. You play one of these teams next week at Hershey Park Stadium. Let's take it back to the booth.
Thanks very much, Andy. Third down and 6 play. Eisenhart to Groller, incomplete. It is 4th down. Central Catholic will punt for the first time this afternoon. Keck and Hayes are back deep to receive. Groller puts it away. Shanks it. Again, gets a little bit of a roll, but goes out at the 41-yard line. That's a punt of 21 yards with no return. That is the second time Central Catholic has had to punt.
Yeah, they had that kind of quick kick situation before.
In our society today, winning has come to mean everything. However, if winning comes at the expense of good sportsmanship, everyone is a loser. Good sportsmanship is the result of a disciplined effort to respect yourself, your opponents, and game officials. Remember, good sports are winners, so be a sport and practice good sportsmanship. A public service message from your state high school association.
That last series was a big boost to Berwick's defense. They haven't been able to stop Allentown all day long. And that one, they've got the ball back now with another chance to score.
Certainly, the momentum is in the favor of the Bulldogs right now. You take a look at Harold Fairclough, 55. Mark Lapadula, 61. First and 10, Bulldogs at their own 41. Stoico in motion. Robbins goes for it all. Incomplete. Bennett, the intended receiver, good coverage.
Well, they had under and over coverage on Bennett that time. Anytime he splits out, he's going to demand a lot of people covering him. And ball almost got there, even though they had double coverage. He's going back. He's going to lift this ball up, read the cock of the arm. Ooh, and he gets smacked at the end of the play.
Fairclough.
That was Edwards that time.
Fairclough, 55, is in there first.
55, 2 guys in his face, Fairclough and Edwards. That's a good rush. Ooh. I'll tell you, Bennett's one guy who can make a catch like that.
It's a big play kind of guy. 5 touchdowns. Slot now, near side. Stoico comes in motion. Robbins out of the gun. Robbins throws for Revley. Completed a first down. To the 41 of Central Catholic, an 18-yard pickup.
Mr. Clutch again gets it. They had a nice play. They ran Stoico out of the backfield. and he runs a hook pattern. You'll see Stoico come out of the backfield in a shotgun. People jump on Stoico. All of a sudden, Remley goes behind Stoico. I almost thought Remley was going to turn around and do the old hook and ladder there. It looked like he was looking for somebody to pitch it to.
So Berwick rushes for just 33 yards first half. Curry and company comes out second half throwing the football. Two tight ends, B.J. Hayes in motion. Robbins out of the gun. Throwing. Incomplete. Threw it behind B.J. Hayes. Second down. Robbins again takes a pop.
Well, John, you know, as I just said before, they're going to put two guys out on Bennett. They did that time, and George did a smart thing and got B.J. Hayes out to the pattern, taking away one of those guys who was on Bennett, and it should have worked.
It's not easy if you're playing quarterback against a Central Catholic defense. Fairclaw again.
Fairclaw with that.
See, the way they work it is Fairclaw hits them first, and then Lapadula and Edwards, they come in after.
They roll over him. Pancake.
Second down and 10. 41-yard line, Central Catholic. Berwick leads 15-12. Robbins on a roll. And throws. Complete Remley. Belted out of bounds by Remley.
They're running some nice patterns out here. This is Remley doing a bench pattern, and the ball was thrown perfectly. Gave him a lead. And again, Fairclaw was putting some pressure on, but he was putting pressure onto the outside here. Fairclaw's blitzing. See, Lapadula gets a little shot in again. A nice bench pattern by Remley. Volpe pushes him out of bounds. It's a lot of patterns to cover, John.
Pick up a 4 on the play. Third down. Robbins looks very confident here in the third quarter. Shifts into the gun. Oh! Robbins, Remley, first down. 25-yard line. Pick up a 12 on the play.
Well, Berwick, every game it's a different hero. One game it's Smith, one game Stoico, one game Bennett, now Remley. These guys have so many weapons. You see the shotgun again, which is hard to begin with a center shotgun in high school. Remley comes all the way across the field on an under pattern, gets a first down.
Getting their yardage underneath. Central Catholic looks like with all the multiple formations trying to stay in a zone. Drayton playing center field. Remley catches the ball underneath. First and 10. Kishbon motion this time. Pitch. Brian Smith at the 15. Cuts it back to 10. The 5. Smith is in.
Mr. Cutback.
Brian Smith, the sophomore. Injured last week against North Pocono. Breaks it for the touchdown.
Just another weapon in the arsenal of Berwick Bulldogs.
That's a 25-yard touchdown run. This kid can cut it back with the best.
They run Kishbon motion. The big fullback kicks out. Look at that cutback on Drayton right here. And he gets in the end zone. He fumbles the ball, but he still had possession coming across the goal line.
What a hole. Tom Boop on for the extra point. Perfect again. 5:47 to go. Third quarter. Berwick extends their lead over Central Catholic.
So the extra point was kicked down the hill. There's a big game going down the hill to get that football. About 20 kids.
We would like to thank Clark Lift Services Incorporated for providing the Mark Lift aerial platform that we are using today. Servicing northeastern Pennsylvania with locations in Pittston, Bethlehem, and West Lawn, Clark Lift Services has equipment rental sales and service divisions to serve all your forklift and high-reach needs. Thanks again to Clark Lift Services. JP, do you have any forklift needs at home? Cleaning some leaves out of the gutter?
I can't even put the cups back up in the cabinet. I'm so short.
5:47 to go, third quarter. Berwick has scored twice here in the second half. They now lead it 22-12. Short kick. Central Catholic will have pretty good field position. Bob Ring on the return.
Well, Central Catholic has to get back to their game plan now. It's not too late. They're a real nice ball club, and Coach Morgan's he looks kind of cool yet. Not too flustered. Didn't take the hat off yet.
This is a position he is not familiar with. Watch the touchdown again.
There's some big blocks on the left side over there. There goes Smith. There's an excellent move against Drayton, who is a big-time football player and a great tackler.
Smith saying to Vinny Kishbaugh, get out of the way. Central Catholic comes right back. Drayton brings it out to the 45.
Well, right back to the game plan. This guy's a professional coach. He knows what's going on. He's not going to get panicky here.
Rush on Drayton, 2 touchdowns in the first half, but they missed an extra point, and they missed the 2-point conversion. There you see the sophomore, Brian Smith, receiving congratulations. That's Josh George, the center, number 66. Second down, Drayton. First down into Berwick territory.
On this offense, the guards are so important. Both guards got out there real fast that time, especially Jim Morgan's. Got out and kicked out an end, and Drayton cuts it back up inside. The play's been working all day long. Why not stay with it? Here we go. The guard's coming around, both kicking out. The hole's there. He squares up his shoulders because he knows he's going to get hit by Keck, and he drops in for some nice yardage.
Keck, Bennett, Manny Henry in on the tackle.
Coach Morgan told me that Drayton's a 4-year letterman.
Marvelous athlete. First down and 10. Slant to the far side. Nice and hard to Grohl. Good pickup. Good tackle. Mike Bennett came up to make the pop.
I'll tell you, that ball was thrown nice. Eisenhardt is a strong young man for a quarterback. He's having a great year. He lifts with the linemen, John. He loves to go with those guys, and he kind of hangs around. He knows that they're going to take care of him all year, and he's their buddy.
Dave Robbins having a heck of a third quarter. Right now, they're icing down that throwing elbow. May have took a couple of shots. Might just be a little sore from all the throwing. Volpe up the gut for the first down inside the 30-yard line.
This misdirection offense is so tough. When Drayton came in motion, everybody kind of moved to the outside thinking he was going to get the ball, and he'd give it back on a trap up inside. There goes Drayton. He's going to draw a lot of attention. Boom, there goes the ball with Volpe up the gut with a quick trap.
Volpe, their leading rusher this season, over 1,000 yards. 3:40 to go, third quarter. Central Catholic down by 10. Davidson can't turn the corner. Weaver comes up to make the hit.
Well, you can see the difference when Drayton runs that play. Drayton squares his shoulders up and comes back up inside when the kick-out block is there. Well, you're going to see Davidson right now. Davidson's going to try to get this play around the corner, which a lot of backs do, and coaches yell at them all the time for it. And Weaver makes a nice hit. Weaver's made several nice tackles today.
That's the toughest play for a cornerback. You don't want to commit too early. If you read sweep, you have to come up. Sometimes fight off the blockers. That time he had a clean shot. Second down. Central Catholic shifted. Eisenhardt to Grohl. Too high, incomplete. Third down.
Well, it's the second time he's strung up Grohler today. Grohler's going to go back and say, hey, how about hit me in number 11 here, right in the chest.
Third down and 8. Let's watch it again.
It's kind of a pick pass here. They have Davidson coming in, blocking inside. They're going to put Grohler out there one-on-one. And just throwing too high for him to make any moves.
Third down and 8. Split the backs. Now they shift it to the wing. Tackle. Davidson is stopped. Canals with the tackle. It is fourth down.
Well, Canals wasn't fooled at all with that misdirection that time. He just stood his ground, stood inside. As soon as the play came back to him from the wing, he stood there and made a nice tackle on Davidson. He's a serious-looking guy.
Think about Jim Morgan's, whether he's up 54-0 or down by 10, he still has that same look. Knows he has plenty of time, knows his team can score points in a hurry. They'll have to do it. Grohler splits out all the way to the far side. Drayton in motion again. It is fourth down. Eisenhardt complete and a first down to Drayton inside the 10. It is first and goal.
They put Drayton out on a wing that time. Drayton comes back underneath when the lineman linebackers drop back for pass routes. He threw the ball right on the money. Drayton has some nice hands.
Good patience by the senior quarterback. Didn't look like he had anything. Had to wait for Drayton to clear, and then he was open.
Eisenhart has a good percentage. That's called a circle under pattern. He hits him right in the hands.
First and goal from the 8. Volpe inside the 5.
A little action going on inside. A lot of linemen pushing around. A little frustration. They're getting trapped so much. Volpe came up the hole. Good trap. Follows his blockers very well. You got to cut off the butt of your tackler. Got to read it. And he hits up in there nice. You got to go a little bit lower because Bennett's tall.
Keck is playing catch with the fullback. Second and goal from the 2. Drayton. He's in. Late call. Touchdown number 3 for Rashawn Drayton.
They run their favorite play again, that short sweep. Gets the ball. It's almost like the power they run it. Drayton gets another score.
Berwick's lead at 22-18, Central Catholic. Will they call a timeout? Eisenhart will go for 2.
Took a lot of time getting this play in.
Quickly to the line. They have yet to convert after touchdown. Drayton in motion. Eisenhart under pressure. Bulldogs hold.
Coverage was excellent that time. There was no one open. He had no other choice.
1:06 to go, third quarter. Berwick's lead at 22-18.
The staff at Villa Capri Incorporated would like to wish the Berwick Bulldogs all the luck in the playoffs. And we invite you to see our completely remodeled lounge, ramped entrance, and off-street parking area. Villa Capri serves delicious lunches Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. and dinner daily from 5 p.m. till 10 p.m. Terry, Donna, and Julie would like to thank all of our friends and customers for making the past 10 years successful. For dining at its finest, visit Villa Capri, 11th and Mulberry Streets in Berwick.
These are 2 of the best high school football teams in the nation, and we are finding out this afternoon why. Berwick leading Allentown Central Catholic 22-18. We're only in the third quarter.
I feel like I'm in this game. I'm so tired calling it up here.
Another squib kick. Bulldogs recover. Excellent field position at the 47.
I really don't think they wanted it to go to the first line.
I take my chances. I kick it deep. You can't keep handing Berwick field position like this.
There's no way a team of Berwick's caliber get the ball in the middle of the field.
Let's watch the touchdown again. The officials were not sure if Drayton got in. They had to get the big guys off him, but then they saw the ball had crossed the goal line, and he was in. The numbers on that scoring drive: 10 plays, 62 yards. Time of possession, 4 minutes, 41 seconds. First and 10, Berwick. Robbins out of the gun. Sticks to the passing game. Under pressure. He's sacked at the 35. Lapadula and Fairclough. Todd Worley, 65 as well.
So you hear those names all day long. It was a good pass rush. Got in his face, and he had no chance to even see a receiver downfield that time.
Good coverage.
Lapadula comes from behind. Worley's on him right away. He beat his man. And Lapadula definitely gets excited.
Todd Worley, 6'2", goes about 260. He is a senior. Second and 22. Third quarter comes to a close. Berwick leading Central Catholic 22-18. What a fourth quarter we have coming up.
Growing conditions were quite unfavorable back in the Great Depression. But since opening day in 1934, Franklin First has thrived, making lots of friends along the way with student loans, auto financing, and so many mortgages, keeping deep roots in northeastern Pennsylvania. Yes, that's the way to cultivate confidence.
If you've lost confidence in your bank, see Franklin First.
We don't want you to tear out your present heat system, but we do want you to turn it off this winter. By simply cutting a 6.5-inch hole in any outside wall, you can install this Alaska Power Vent system. You don't have to build a chimney. Then install any one of the beautiful Alaska Stoker stoves and turn off your heat this winter. Complete installation in under 2 hours. See one burning today.
The 95 Toyotas are here and better than ever. Introducing Toyota Avalon, the all-new 6-passenger luxury sedan. It's at your Toyota dealer now, and it's full-size, like the savings on Toyota's big T100 trucks. Get full-size savings on any Toyota truck, 4x4 or 4x2, or go for the biggest savings ever on Toyota 4Runners. Get yours now and save $1,000. That's full-size savings at your Toyota dealer now.
When I first started to notice I was losing my hair, my whole life changed. And I was so paranoid that they were looking on top of my head that I rushed through the shot, and I almost missed it. Don't wait until you have no hair to do something about your hair loss. Just do something about it, and do it before it really becomes a problem.
It made a big difference in my life. You should check it out for yours.
For the latest technology in hair replacement, call Tosie's Hair Replacement Clinic, 1-800-924-7276.
If you see news happening, call the News 22 hotline, 1-800-422-9968.
Welcome back, everybody. Berwick leading Allentown Central Catholic 22-18. Start of the fourth quarter. Berwick facing a 2nd and 22 situation. Robbins out of the gun. Steps up. In trouble. Will run. Picks up a block at the 40 and is belted at the 44-yard line.
You know, I think that Fairclaw is keying on Robbins when he gets the ball and looking around. Fairclaw's kind of hanging around waiting for Robbins to do something, but Jerry Kishbaugh does a great job of blocking him out here. Fairclaw cannot get free to make this tackle. A lot of Kishbaughs there. Get a lot of names mixed up.
Robbins really took a shot. He's nursing that right elbow. Pick up a 9 on that last play. 3rd down and 13. Stoico in motion, slot near side. Robbins throws, complete to Remley. Let's see where they'll spot it. It's right by the stick.
If he's looking for a guy, Remley's the guy. He's been a clutch guy all year long. That's very close. He's just going to run a slant-in pattern. He's waiting for him to clear linebackers.
Just inside the 45.
Sure hands pushed against his body. Dives for the 1st down.
No, he's a little bit short, looks like, JP. Berwick's side was booing. They didn't care for the spot. It's 4th down. Now Robbins will call a timeout. They want to talk about it. This is a key play.
So both fans are getting into it now. They're yelling and screaming and cheering against each other here. It's getting exciting.
Berwick does not want to give up the football. There you see Jim Morgans.
Jim Morgans has an offensive and defensive coordinators. He's the coordinator of the coordinators. If he wants anything going on, he goes over and tells them in their ear what to do.
An educational environment is critical to the success of high school athletics and activity programs. An important part of that environment is planning for good sportsmanship. Without good sportsmanship, the lessons learned lose their value. Remember, the next time you attend an interscholastic contest, that you're really inside a classroom where good sports receive the highest grade. A public service message from your state high school association. 4th down and 1 for the Bulldogs. Ball spotted just inside the 45-yard line. There you see part of the crowd on hand for this game. The Berwick faithful.
They're getting into it now, and either way, John, this play is a momentum swinger.
More than half the population of the town of Berwick is here at this game. Buckle it up. Here we go. Robbins down the line. First down. He had to read and read and read, and he got the first down.
Well, he just base blocked everybody all over the place and hoped that they all stay with their blocks enough, and he tried to find one opening, and it was the corner, and he got it.
Let's check in with Andy Palumbo. Andy?
John, a few minutes ago, we showed you Dave Robbins icing down his elbow. As you noted, he is favoring it. We talked to one of the trainers here on the sidelines. He says Robbins took a hit from a helmet sometime in the first quarter. Now it's starting to hurt. Back up to the booth.
Well, he's throwing his best ball right now in the second half.
He's been hit by quite a few helmets today, too.
First down and 10. Stoiko gets a couple.
Well, that's a little new look. George usually puts that double tight trips look on the one side and runs that way. He also has Smith who runs off that and cuts back. This time Kishbaugh came out of that double and went up the gut and got the ball back to Stoiko.
Second and 8.
What the hell was that? They're in a reverter. They can't worry about that.
George just, I guess the offense is studying the defense a little too much right now.
He's into this ball game. Second down and 8. Robbins turns the corner. Robbins blasted out of bounds, has the first down. Now this kid is tough. He will take a hit. He could have got out of bounds early, picked up the first down, and took another shot.
No doubt about it. He's coming down the line. You know, George saw what he liked the last play, and he was kind of mad at his offense for worrying about what the defensive set was. Gets around. Good block by B.J. Hayes. And he gets smacked out of bounds by Davidson.
Kishbaugh also with a good block. Keep the end inside. First and 10, Berwick, just shy of the Central Catholic 30-yard line. Bulldogs out of the eye. Kishbaugh in motion. Smith gets it back. Smith down at the 25.
I tell you, Sarah Melly gave him a smack going through there. They kind of changed up a little bit. They put Fairclaw down that time at Central Catholic, and it didn't help very much because it was a nice hole.
Let's take a look at where Berwick has been attacking. They, too, have been running predominantly inside those tackles.
They run up there to keep the defense honest, and then the last couple of plays, they bring in Robbins to the outside.
They have an all-state center in Josh George. You want to follow that kid. Second and 5, out of the eye. Central Catholic showing blitz. Here they come. Pitch to Stoiko. Keeps his feet. Gets a couple. Could have kept his feet. He might have broke it.
Well, Johnny had an inside blitz with Fairclaw coming. He also had an outside, a corner blitz. Davidson's going to come up here and prevent this play from going farther. Good blocking right on the corner with the tight end and stuff. But here comes Davidson in the backfield, making a hit trying to make a hit for a loss, and he gets cleaned up by Drayton.
And Stoiko is down. He has a couple of touchdowns in this ball game. They'll afford to lose him in this fourth quarter.
You know, you're mentioning Josh George. He's blocking on Coach Morgan's son in there, who's a real good football player, avid weightlifter, and real quick. And that's a great matchup today.
There you see Goodman Stadium, Lehigh University. Tremendous crowd is on hand. A lot of tailgating going on the early morning here.
It's a long walk from the parking lot over here, so you work off whatever you've had over there, and a long walk up these steps to this booth. I got tired.
Ross Stoiko is up and walking right now. Bounces back up, and he's in the huddle. They'll take him out for a play. Smith will go in. 10 carries, 41 yards. Third down. He took a helmet in the back. May have had the wind knocked out of him.
If Sarah Melly hits you, you know you're going to feel it.
Third down and 3. Berwick at the Central Catholic 23. Smith again. Smith first down inside the 20.
A little short pitch to Smith, and just keeps his feet turning and gets a first down.
They've got to get that kid in the weight room during the off-season. Only 150 pounds. He's a sophomore.
You'll see Smith runner. He's smooth. He's real fast. He's just not a big bruiser. He's not going to knock anybody down. He keeps his feet moving here. Usually right now he would make a big cut back to the right, but this time he just smelled out where the first down was and got enough yardage.
You're not going to break too many long ones, so you take what you can get.
Teams are too good for that.
First down and 10. Ball at the 14. Kishbon motion. Robbins pitch, Smith. Good tackle at the 15.
Well, Kishbon motion missed the block that time, and that was designed for him to kick out the end, and he missed, and no gain.
Caramelli knifing in there to make the tackle.
These are active linebackers on Allentown Central Catholic.
They lose one on the play. Clock's running at 7:25. This is what Berwick was hoping for, to work that clock and get into scoring position. They'll call a timeout. It's a key moment in the game. Berwick wants to make sure they get some points.
Once again, Lehigh University.
I'm amazed on so many times George Curry has so many formations, how he gets them all in there. He doesn't even have a card in front of him to get these plays in. He's got a great memory.
Stay tuned for News 22 coming up at 6 p.m. Valerie Amsterdam, Kevin Daniels, Melissa Barrington, and Jason Knapp will provide all the latest news, weather, and sports. That's News 22, immediately following the game, right here on TV 22 WYOU, the 24-hour news source. Well, maybe not immediately following the game, maybe a little bit later, like 6 o'clock.
Unless we go overtime.
Well, unless they start a 4 o'clock news.
Hey, if we go overtime, where are we going to find Bob Spagna?
Sure, we'll have to call him up.
I'm on the bat phone.
I'm sure he's watching.
Great referee and happy retirement, Bob.
District 1 officials in this ball game. Second down and 11. Robbins out of the gun. Throwing to the flat. Incomplete. Remley, the intended receiver, third down.
Well, he hurried that one up a little bit. It was not a good throw off that sore arm.
Let's take a look at some of the numbers on Berwick's scoring drives in this half. First time, 6 plays, 42 yards, a touchdown. Next time they had the ball, 6 plays, 59 yards and a touchdown. They're looking to score again.
Well, you know, you look at those two yardages there, that means they had good field position both times on those squib kicks.
Third down and 11. Keck split out wide, near side. Hayes in the slot. Robbins throws. Touchdown, Berwick. Brian Remley.
That had to be a blown coverage for him to be that wide open. That's a nice throw, nice opening.
14-yard touchdown pass.
Berwick has decided they want to go for 1 or 2 now, and they've chosen 1.
Boop is almost automatic. Remley, 7 catches, his first touchdown. High snap, it's down, kick is up, and it's good. 7:11 to go here in the 4th. Berwick has extended their lead once again. 29-18. 7:11 on the clock. Jim Morgans with his hands on his hips. Robbins, perfect throw.
Wide open, right in the hands, no one even near him at all. It's amazing. This Berwick offense, it's so hard to stop, and that's the key to their season this year. Too many things going on. They're excited and confident. They gave George Curry the credit there. He pointed at Coach and said, "Coach, thanks for that call. It was a great one."
Good sportsmanship is learned, practiced, and executed. Respect for the opponent, spectators, coaches, and officials is a must at all levels of athletics and activity programs. At the interscholastic contest, behavior on the part of everyone should be characterized by generosity and genuine concern for others. Display good sportsmanship the next time you attend a high school event. A public service message from your State High School Association.
Ciaramella returns the kick. It was a kind of a squib kick that prevent any big breaks here. Berwick does not want to lose momentum because of a big run at this point.
Ciaramella comes to the sideline. 1st and 10, Central Catholic. They'll go from their own 35. They can score points in a hurry.
They say the wing T is a very conservative offense, but the way these guys run it, it's not exactly that.
Go trips to the near side. Watch Eisenhart come out throwing. Blitz is on. Throw it. Incomplete. Almost intercepted. Dave Keck, good coverage.
No, we haven't said enough about Dave Keck. He's been taken out of the offense a little bit since Bennett's come back. Dave Keck plays all over the place, gives you everything he has, and he's definitely a great D-back.
Berwick up by 11. Central Catholic, ranked 3rd in the nation by USA Today. There you see Dave Keck. He's playing center field back there, trying to keep everybody in front of him. Eisenhart with an audible. Davidson in motion. Straight drop. Out of the backfield, wide open. And a first down.
That was a nice call.
Joe Ganal, the tight end.
Dropping back here, guy in motion, making field goal. Linebackers have dropped back a little too deep and a little too many angles, and they picked it up right away on the audible. He doesn't get too many passes to him, but it's a nice job. He grips it real tight.
It's a 19-yard pickup. Berwick scoring drive, 12 plays, 53 yards, time of possession, 5:55. Remley, the 14-yard touchdown reception. 1st and 10. Eisenhart under pressure for Drayton. That is complete. Short pickup.
What Berwick's done now, John, is they've dropped an end off or added another linebacker in there, kind of a nickel package. They have 4 defensive linemen rushing now and trying to get more guys under coverage for just to stop stuff like Drayton coming out of there. Drayton does get out, but he's guarded very, very closely, and he doesn't get a chance to get away. Heck of a catch. It was on the ground almost.
Manny Henry, 75. He's been getting into the backfield with some regularity. 2nd down. Eisenhart throwing. Ganal, tight end, 1st down.
Well, they're taking what they're given here. Berwick's giving them the short pass. They're not going to give them any bombs. They're going to make them work their way down the field and take some time off the clock.
Working their tight end into the offense. Ganal with 16 catches on the season.
They got to give that Manny Henry credit. The last 2 games, he's really come on. And offensively, he's a great trapper. Defensively, he's really playing some great pass rush.
1st and 10, Berwick 35. Clock at 5:24. Eisenhart, incomplete. Is that the little rocket screen?
I think it was a rocket screen. It just didn't get started. He had the linemen have to block a little bit. If there's no one on the lineman, that lineman releases immediately downfield because the pass is thrown behind the line of scrimmage. What's happening here is the linemen who are on a guy have to at least bump him a little bit to give the quarterback some time.
Kaufman with the pressure that time. Curry calling the defense.
That rocket screen, the receiver is real wide. He runs right back towards where the football was snapped. Made famous naturally by Rocket Ismail at Notre Dame.
2nd down at 10. Whistle down on the field. Delay of game. Ken Eisenhart pleading his case.
Well, the longer they take with plays, the more George Curry likes it.
Ball foul. Delay of the game. Offense. Still 2nd down.
Told Les Bryant, our referee, is also an NFL referee as well, a linesman for Philadelphia Eagle home games.
They've done a very good job this game, the referees, keeping everything in gear in a super tough game.
These 2 teams, not going to be many penalties. 2nd and long. Davidson, over the 35 to the 34. Back to the original line of scrimmage.
Well, Davidson coming back in a wingback reverse. Little tattoo on Eisenhart's arm there. Here he comes back up the gut. Nice trap by tackle from behind.
So it is third down. We'll call it 9. Clock running at 4:48. Third down conversions. Eisenhart, shuffle pass. Berwick is there. Jeremy Kishba.
Well, that took a little too much time for that shuffle pass. Morgan's pulling around. Morgan's did get up in there and block one man, but there were 2 men in the hole. Here we go. We're going to run this play here. Morgan's is pulling. Number 66 at guard. Shuffle pass. No pressure on the quarterback at all, so it wasn't very deceptive.
Central Catholic will go. They're 1 out of 1 on fourth down conversions. Eisenhart for Ganal. First down inside the 20. The tight end has come up big on this series.
They're huddling up real quickly right here, trying to get another play in.
13-yard pickup.
Well, he's been their bread and butter man. 3 first downs in a row for Ganal on his short passes.
Clock is stopped while they move the chains. Now it'll start once again.
Coach is signaling the plays in from the sideline, so it doesn't take any more time to put another player in the game.
That was the incorrect score. It is 29-18. Eisenhart throwing, incomplete. Groller, intended receiver. Remley and Hayes on the coverage. Clock is stopped.
He had some time that time. There was good coverage by Berwick all the way around. Groller had nowhere to go. He stood on the sideline and tried. His feet couldn't go any farther. He just threw the ball over his head.
Man, let's go. Drive it down. Let's go. Watch that screen. D-Lane.
You're calling it, George. You're right, because that tight end's been coming underneath the last couple times.
Somebody's got to try to hold the tight end on the line of scrimmage. What he's doing is he's blocking first and then releasing. Davidson in motion. Second down. For protection to the end zone. Incomplete. Good coverage. B.J. Hayes. Groller again, the intended receiver.
I think Groller had his hands on that ball, and B.J. Hayes just stripped him, which is the way you teach it. And a nice job by him.
It is third down.
I was watching the tight end that time. They did send him underneath again, but he was picked up by Kishba. Whoa, stole that one.
Hayes almost with the interception. The senior.
He came back from getting banged before and still hanging in there.
Plays a lot of football. Third down and 10. Drayton in motion. Eisenhart, incomplete. Drayton, the intended receiver. Fourth down.
Well, he ran Drayton in motion and brought him back underneath, which is not an easy pattern. He ran it earlier, and this time Berwick had their linebackers just kind of sitting in there waiting for it.
The Vikings with a 26-game winning streak. A year ago, they walked into Lackawanna County Stadium, ended the Bulldogs' 28-game winning streak.
George has been dreaming about this, having good dreams and nightmares about the game, and he's been waiting a long time for this one.
Fourth and 10. Central Catholic 2 out of 2 on fourth down. Eisenhart for the end zone. Batted away. Dave Keck. Berwick takes over.
Talking about Keck playing defense. He was with that one all the way. It was a nice throw. But Keck was right on it and just slammed it away. Was dropping back. Eisenhart looking, has got good time. There's not many guys pass rushing right now. Everybody was covered. He goes up high. He jumped up high because that's a tall receiver.
3:21 to go in this ball game. Berwick still up by 11. They'll go first and 10 from their own 19. The Central Catholic faithful are starting to file out. Stoico stopped behind the line.
Now, John, Andy Palumbo's always trying to get George Curry to say something, and one of the things George Curry did say the other week, he said, we're better than we were last year. And he called that one.
Well, you have to be when you have a quarterback like Robbins. Last year, he started about midway through the season. This year, he has an entire year under his belt. He was forced into that starting situation last year when Pecorelli was hurt. A lot of sophomores played a lot of football last year, and now they're juniors. Juniors are seniors, and they're much more experienced.
And they'll be good again in the future.
It's the pitch. Smith out over the 20 to the 21.
Well, they're just trying to hold on to the ball here. They would like to get a first down, of course, to keep the drive going here. And, of course, Central wants them to punt.
Central Catholic calls a timeout. Curry will come to the huddle. There you see part of the huge Central Catholic crowd starting to make their way to the exits.
It's a nice crowd, a great place to see a football game. It's kind of in a pit here. It's a little bowl situation.
Beautiful campus here at Lehigh University. Jason Weaver, number 26. Outstanding game at the corner.
He's a guy that doesn't get a lot of recognition, just does a steady job there and really supports that corner well, and good tackler.
You know, Curry said weeks ago in a conversation I had with him, I like our matchups. You know, most people are saying, you got to be crazy wanting to play those guys. But he said, I like the way we match up. And he's had the best of the matchups today.
Well, he said you got to play the best and beat the best to be the best, and you're not going to find a finer club than Allentown Central Catholic, and they're going to play another fine one, Mannheim Central, next week, so it's going to be exciting. It's certainly not going to be easy the rest of the way.
The score remains in Berwick's favor. They will play Mannheim Central next week. That will be for the Eastern Pennsylvania Championship, the state semifinals.
Is Blackhawk still in it out in the West?
Blackhawk, I believe, is playing tonight. Robbins out of the gun. Remley, first down.
Consistency for Remley.
8th catch of this ball game. He has to be the Berwick star of the game, Remley.
No question about it. George said he's Mr. Clutch, and we've said that so many times, but the guy just comes true. The linemen are blocking well here. They had a maximum blitz on, and definitely Berwick knew it was coming, so they just picked the guy who's open, and it was Remley with the good hands.
Dave Robbins has to be putting up some gaudy statistics here in the second half. 1st and 10. Clock is running. Big hole. Stoico almost broke it.
Now, sometimes at this point in the game, everybody's blitzing, and then someone breaks a long one occasionally.
Under 2 minutes. Fans are filing out. The numbers on the day for Dave Robbins. 14 of 20, 1 interception, 2 touchdown passes, 149 yards.
Wow, he's amazing.
He was our WYOU Athlete of the Week on Wednesday. 9 of 10 a week ago. Stoico spins forward. Might have another first down.
No, it's a pity someone has to lose a game like this with 2 class programs, 2 class coaches going in here, and an excellent job, and someone has to come out a loser.
The irony of the situation. A year ago, Berwick ranked in USA's top 10. This year, it's Allentown Central Catholic. Ranked 3rd coming in. Berwick in the preseason ranked 3rd in the country. USA Today, they lose to Williamsport, and they're out of the top 25. So it's payback.
They'll still get back up in the 25 this week.
1st and 10. Under a minute. Stoico. First down. Penalty flag as well. Robbins took a late hit.
Personal foul on Allentown Central Catholic.
You know, at this point in the ball game, there's no need for that.
Stoico's limping off the field also. Now, a little frustration showing out here.
But Robbins is a tough kid. He bounces right up. He's looking for the number. And then he's going to go back and tell Kishbot. Who it was.
The Kishbal's all gang up on it.
It's 15 yards. Stoico really looks like he's hurt. They don't want him to put any more pressure on that leg. 14 carries, 61 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Well, you know, sometimes you think at this point in the game they want to put some other guys in so these other guys don't get hurt, and which is George is doing now. But also, you want to make sure they're sure-handed guys in there. No one fumbles the ball for you because you never know what can happen.
They're working on the knee. It's above the knee.
Oh, there he is with the hat off.
I guess that's kind of like the white flag when he takes the wool cap off.
He's a tough-looking guy and a real class guy. Coach Morris was gracious on the phone talking this week, and he runs a great program.
Central Catholic cheerleaders realize this is their last game. They are the defending state champions. They were hoping to make it 2 in a row. It will not happen. Berwick with an outstanding second half of football. You know, we've talked about it for the many years we've been doing Berwick football, and the adjustments George Curry makes at halftime are always right on the money.
I think a lot of coaches are worried defensively. They just can't stay with the many formations and many tricks George does. I still don't know how these kids remember all that stuff. They're really well coached, and they understand the game.
Well, he said to me before the game, I said, well, what are you going to do? He pulled me aside. He says, we're going to move, motion, multiple formations. I said, more than you already do? He said, twice as much.
Save the game right now. Taking a knee.
And Robbins getting out of there.
Yeah, he doesn't want to get hit again. You know, Coach Morgan's going to have a busy winter time with all these guys getting recruited from Allentown.
11 seniors starting on offense, so he has some changes to make for next season.
No question about it. He says he has a lot of fine young kids and are really into the weight program. And the colleges will be knocking on their doors here quite a bit.
Lapadula, he's one of the guys to go Division I. Drayton, number 20, he's a
Worley's
Division
close.
I guy.
He has a lot of guys. There's going to be a lot of guys from this football team who are going to make a lot of great Division II and III football players. The coaches don't realize sometimes that Division I guys kind of take care of themselves. The Marylands and the Penn States and the Pittsburghs and everybody comes in for them. But you really have to take care of your Division II and III guys. They're the guys who need a lot of guidance.
There you see senior quarterback Ken Eisenhart led this team to a 12-0 record. Their tight end Joe Ganal, another senior.
Yeah, I know. I told your coach why. He's the wing. No, listen to me. The guy come out in the wing, your guy Anthony, and lined up in that same spot, 51 line.
George is always coaching.
He's not the finger, whether he's on the line or in the back. That's why I'm having a break.
That's the guy.
That's the guy. Hey, George.
I think the official is getting the better of that one. Because George stopped to listen to the explanation. Hey, you're up by 11, I'll buy anything at this point.
George is smiling, he's happy, he knows he's done a good job, and he's just trying to make a point.
Season is over for Central Catholic. You're just tuning in, you missed a whale of a football game. Berwick down. 12-7 at halftime. They come back, scored 22 points in the second half.
He's happy.
And the Bulldogs are headed to the Eastern Pennsylvania Championship. Let's go to Andy Palumbo. Andy.
The Bedlam with Berwick head coach George Curry. After last year, this one's got to feel good. You had a rough first half. You turned it around in the second half. What did you do at halftime?
Well, we felt we could throw on them. Once we got the win in that third quarter, we just took advantage of the win. And once we got momentum, I know what this team can do. Jimmy, good job, buddy.
A lot of your players limped off the field. What kind of shape will you be in next week for Manhattan?
We'll be ready. I mean, you don't get hurt now. I mean, you're down in the championship time, you know. There's a difference between injury and pain, and our kids, you're not going to keep them out of there unless they're really seriously hurt. But I think it's groin pulls and stuff like that. They'll be ready to go.
What do you know about Manheim Central?
They're one great football team. They're awesome. 28 straight, dominating everybody, putting all kind of points on the board. I hope we give them a game, that's all.
Last thing, this was a tough one for you. This is almost a home game for Allentown. You're out of your element. You're in a strange stadium. How tough was this?
Well, hey, when you come here and beat a team with this reputation and this kind of talent, you know, hey, you got to be happy. I mean, that's a talented football team we beat. That's one of the best football teams I've ever seen. And our kids beat them. And we're just proud of our young men. And my coaching staff, our fans. I mean, it's just a great day, but we can't enjoy it too long because we're right back into another 28 win streak team. So,
George, thank you very much. Congratulations. Now, Berwick, strangely enough, is 4-0 against nationally ranked teams. Once they're in USA Today, they are fair game for the Berwick Bulldogs. John and JP.
And if you stop by Crispin Field tomorrow morning, George Curry will be there, looking at the films, working on his game plan, and then his assistant coaches will come over in the evening time, and they'll start working on Mannheim Central. That's the pity of a victory like this. When you play again next week, you really can't enjoy it for as long as you would like.
It's
the
a work
final
day.
from Goodman Stadium, Lehigh University. The Bulldogs are still alive. They have knocked off Allentown Central Catholic 29-18, the final.
We don't want you